why do so many people seem to like Star Citizen even though it is an absolute buggy clusterfuck and mildly annoying at best most of the time? Well, because of shit like this. So is it just fancy spaceships and a boatload of copium?
Yes, but actually no.
Star Citizen offers something that is unique and which no other game is able to offer, especially when the game actually fucking works and the servers do not feel like they are on life support trying to make it through the day. Then the game can offer one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had in my life, and an experience that I myself play for multiple hours nearly every day, even though sometimes the bug just rob you of your will to live. But actually some of them can also be pretty funny. Bro, he's fucking haunted. He's back! The most obvious fact why Star Citizen is amazing is that the whole universe of Star Citizen is seamless. So no loading screens when flying to a moon or a planet. When you hop out of your spaceship, explore, fight or do a mission at the location you are at. No loading screen when swapping between planets and even whole star systems. Just an open world to explore and to play in as your heart desires. And the game looks goddamn amazing, and the immersion is super insane when not interrupted by another weird bug. And the best part is that you can choose how to play and live in that world. For example, if you dislike combat and you would much rather follow a peaceful and quiet life, or as some CIG staff would call you,
Don't want to fight, guys, because you're a coward or you're lazy, whatever.
you can definitely do so until you meet some pirates, if you're unlucky. This scene was a stunt for visual purposes. No traitor was harmed in this clip.
It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
If you choose to be peaceful and to avoid combat at all, you have multiple things you can do. For example, you can become a space miner.
I'm a total mining boss.
And mining has a lot of different gadgets and mining lasers for your ship to create the perfect vessel of your needs. On top of that, you have hand mining for valuable minerals. And you can also be a space miner in prison because you got a crime stat for no fucking reason. You can play as a prison inmate, because you keep murdering other prison inmates, which stacks up your prison time indefinitely and you never leave prison. Or you can be a trader, traveling through the verse, hauling your own goods or goods for a certain mission. You could also be a salvager, and here you have different salvage lasers too, to create the salvage ship of your dreams. Or you can even be an explorer, though currently we have a very limited amount of explorable locations, so you can just say fuck it and explore other people's cargo base and become a pirate instead. And if attacking helpless trading, mining or exploration vessels is not to your liking and you want a real challenge in combat, you have a broad aspect of PvE, combat missions, and even better, if you want a real challenge, PvP, combat against other fighter pilots. If you just want that kick of fighting the sweatiest sweatlords on the fucking planet, you can just hop into Arena Commander, which is a game mode with the sole purpose of dogfighting combat. And dogfighting or teamfighting PvP space combat is super fucking amazing in this game. So many different fighters to fly, each with their unique style of flight, and depending depending on your equipment and loadout of the ship, even role in combat. But if you rather want to let PvP happen naturally, or you prefer the vast open world of Star Citizen, you can always hop into the Persistent Universe, so the open world section of the game, the real main game, and find PvP dogfighting content there too. And if you feel like you rather want to hunt people that live the lifestyle of a pirate, you have PvP bounty hunter missions to hunt other naughty players that committed crimes and send them straight back to prison hand mining. Though if you are the kind of guy that is into like bigger, heavier ladies, right? We even have at least 2 big combat vessels for you and your friends to crew and fight with, which can lead to amazing, fucking amazing fleet battles like this one.
Say, hold up, wait a minute.
Maybe you prefer your combat with
The knife, you're closer to the victim. It's more personal.
So FPS combat might be more your thing, and there is a lot of PvE content for FPS combat enthusiasts. And if you also like some PvP in your FPS combat soup, there will be a lot of it in the game, especially if you are not careful enough. Though the best part of FPS PvP combat, in my humble opinion, is when you board an enemy vessel, or when you get boarded yourself and you need to defend your ship to the very last breath. There is nothing more exhilarating than that. But ground combat can be super amazing too, like you see here. And if you are the ultimate sweatlord, neckbeard something, there are already some PvP fan-made tournaments for space as well as FPS combat to take part in. And if you are a sweatlord, but not for PvP, but for PvE, because you want to have like everything there is, Star Citizen has you covered as well, with Wicklow, however you fucking pronounce it, the first alien NPC in the game. You can trade certain materials which you get from kind of every game loop and profession there is in Star Citizen, as well as very, very rare items only found in specific areas in the verse to get unique rewards such as ships, armors, weapons, and more. And there is so much more to come in the future, like base building, crafting, yes, even crafting ships yourself, space station building, hacking gameplay, and a fuck ton of more stuff that you can see on their 1.0 roadmap. And now if you want to start with Star Citizen, I have a very important tip for you. Please, I beg you, only buy the starter pack for like 50 or 60 bucks. That is all you need, and it costs less than most AAA titles nowadays. Just play the game and buy the ships you want with your in-game earned money. And if you want a small boost for your in-game earned money, you can use a referral code from your friend or my referral code, which you see on the screen or in the description, to get 50,000 AUC right from the start, while your friend or I also get a small reward for referring you. And now, I will see you in the verse.